Hi ladies, it's Deb and Emma at Oak Ridge Fashions, and we're bringing you today a new arrival that's here just in time for the holiday giving season. In fact, it's not brand new to us. It's our second season with this fabulous one-size sweater from Italy. And wow, are you going to love it. Emma and I are both wearing it.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, as you were talking, it made me think, I remember last year we brought in a very specific sweater for the gifting season, and I can't tell you how many people came in and asked for the magic sweater.
Yes.
So when you come in this year, magic sweater 2.0.
Yeah, that's right. And it is magic because in this instance, we have truly a one-size sweater. I can tell you ladies, I have put this sweater on a size extra small customer and a size 18 customer. So I'm going to hold it up for you to see. It's got a really lovely, elegant, I think, neckline.
Yeah, very elegant, and it's very flattering.
It's an easy fit. This got a pretty scoop bottom, so not overly long, which is also good for most women. And an unstructured shoulder, so there's no structured shoulder seam. Again, making that fit just a little bit easier. Very soft.
So soft. It's viscose blend, right?
Viscose blend, but we had a woman put this in her hand just today and say, is this cashmere?
It's so soft, and might I say, it's got nice stretch to it.
Yeah.
And so that's what helps this fit in a lot of different sizes. But for me, I find when I move, when I'm about, like, I don't feel it pulling in any way. It's just nice, it stretches, it flows. It's really comfortable and soft. Love the colors.
It drops nicely. I put on my favorite beige, a little ivory one, and the drop on it is really nice here for most women. It's not, as I say, not too long, not too short, but that scoop hem, you've heard us talk about this before, very flattering, gives you a little bit impression of a little longer leg as we look to the side. It's not boxy. It doesn't cut you straight.
Yeah, absolutely. This is like an A+ extra magic sweater. I love it. I put it on the second I put it on. I thought, okay, this one's coming home with me.
Yep, and we've loaded up for you. We've loaded up. We don't want to disappoint anyone. So let's talk about the colors that we have for you. Emma's wearing the beautiful sage. What a gorgeous green this is.
Yeah.
It's not khaki.
No, I would call it almost like an olivey.
Sagey, olivey, soft though.
Yeah, it's really, I really love this one, especially. I love green year round, but as we move into the holiday season, throwing in some holiday colors, right? Even if we're not thinking about gifts for other people, but gifts for ourselves. Yeah, this is one to put on your list.
It's a soft color. It's a nice, and green is like a neutral in that it works to gray, works to black, works to so many things.
Absolutely.
So speaking about Christmas colors, then holiday colors, of course, this will be very popular, I know. Such a vibrant red. Very, very pretty. We chose to put a pendant on it. Again, think of that pretty neckline. You could dress this sweater up a little bit with a dress pant by putting on a different kind of necklace that's just a little bit more dressy and instead of casual. Our beautiful teal, which is on our mannequin here. Maybe cameraman Joe can take a little quick look at that for us. That's a stunning color. I know that's going to run it right away.
Yes, absolutely.
We've got our black, of course, beautiful black. Everyone loves a black sweater. This is the one I'm wearing, the oatmeal. Emma's sage. Also, I'm going to pick up for you our beautiful gray. It's soft, really lovely. And for you, those of you who just love a nice neutral but gray sweater, there's something very classic about that.
And for those of you that maybe want to stay with the softness, but add a little bit of color, we have this very, very soft, like lake powder blue. And it's very similar, you can see, to the gray, but really has the blue tones that the gray one doesn't have.
It's interesting, isn't it, Emma? It's a blue that's soft, and yet it to me, it hints toward a denim.
Yeah, absolutely.
It would be very nice with denim.
Well, I can hold it up because I'm wearing denim.
Yeah. Really lovely back to a denim. Any wash of denim, and that's a pretty color. We know that's going to be very popular as well.
Yeah.
And I think we've covered them all. So $95 for our lovely sweater that's one size from Italy, and viscose blend, super soft. I think you will love this for yourself or for someone else. Now I chose, Emma, to put on mine. I chose a neutral shade because I'm in love with this particular scarf. Some of you may remember, back by popular demand this year, last year we introduced our one-of-a-kind, truly each one one-of-a-kind scarves that are handmade in India.
Yeah.
And our supply this year is, I won't say limited, but when they're gone, they're probably gone, because the supply chain is so difficult. And our wonderful, wonderful supplier was able to get a good number, but perhaps difficult to say whether there'll be more.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a wander around now to the scarf rack while Emma introduces it to you. But Joe, can you just take a moment first and show a nice close-up so that we can begin to talk to our ladies about the intricate, beautiful work on these scarves.
It's like art.
And they're fun, but they're so pretty too. Each one of them, their very own color palette with their own stitching color scheme. Okay, Emma, why don't you take a look at the rack there with Dad while I come around to you?
Yeah, absolutely. So as you can see, I couldn't pick which scarf to put on, so I picked a necklace instead. But I mean, how can you possibly pick with all of these options?
Yeah, there's a lot. So we kind of started with a row of colors, ladies, that are more of the deep, rich, really jewel kind of tone colors for you. From chocolates. Look at that with that beautiful red running through it, Emma.
Yeah, that would look great with what I'm wearing.
Yes, you see it pulls up.
Yeah.
And this one I think will be a stunner too. This is a khaki and a burgundy and a little bit of red on the edge. You know, just interesting.
Well, I love this one that we have like magenta mixed right in with like an electric blue.
Yeah, look at that.
It's really striking.
Really, really pretty.
And then like coral on the border, like a lot of really vibrant colors. And then we move here into what I would say is far more of like a, just by way of color, like a elegant dressy version with the black and white, and then the pops of color throughout in like the paisley design, but everything else being black and white.
Yeah, it's a stunning one. It's very striking in its own way. This one's called Porcelain. Interesting.
This one's kind of like a mustardy orange, really citrusy kind of colors here.
Yeah, what's
really
the color
nice
here? This one is just called orange. But I love the way they've taken orange and juxtapositioned it right next to this gold caramel color.
Yeah.
Making a very warm color palette here.
Yeah. And then we have this lovely burgundy also with like this khaki mustard color.
Different than the one we looked at earlier, because this is based in black, whereas this one's based in burgundy.
So you can see there's
Each
really
one.
a lot to play with.
Yeah, and they really are each different. Let's take a look at a softer color palette. There are many more, of course, but we put, there's the one similar to what I'm wearing. Emma's got some pretty ones at her end.
Yeah, I love this almost like lavender, lilac color with the light pinks and the gray. That's really feminine, this one, I find.
Very pretty, and we happen to have a stunning cashmere sweater in the store right now that is right in this beautiful lavender tone. Now look at the gray. Imagine that with our gray sweater.
Yeah.
Let me pull that gray sweater in here. I won't get in front of the camera.
Absolutely. And while we wait for the gray sweater, I'm going to point out my #1 favorite with this lovely purple one.
Isn't that beautiful?
I love
True
the
mauve.
purple.
Yeah.
And look, before we show the gray with the gray, look at that purple with the gray.
Well, because look, it's got gray in it as well. And here's back to the gray here.
Oh yeah. You can see the pops of color against it.
And that's that beautiful soft blush one that I had.
Yeah. We've got more of like a beige one here with, again, the very light colors interplayed in the pattern with the pinks and the lavenders and the teal. And might I just say, oh, you read my mind, Mom. Look at this one on top of our teal sweater. Even the beige as well, but I love that with the teal.
Yeah, the embroidery pulls it right out.
Yeah.
In fact, if you look on the mannequin, you wouldn't necessarily think to put a red scarf basically based in red on a teal sweater, but we couldn't help ourselves because of that beautiful teal running through it.
And then last we finish with a favorite for a lot of people, which is just kind of blues all the way through with a hint of pink and orange, but really a lot of blue in this one. And we know that people love their blue.
Yeah, a lot of that. Again, that's going to play beautifully back to denims. Really lovely.
Beige, I can imagine. Yeah.
It's pretty. Look at the close-up here, Joe. This pretty coloring in the stitching here. Looks like a little candy cane. beautiful pieces. So each of these beautiful scarves are here at Oak Ridge Fashions.
Yep,
And
they're $89.
yeah, $89.
And our sweaters are $95.
And $95. So we thought we'd put those together for you in one short video to give you some ideas, one or the other or all together.
One size,
Yeah.
you can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. All at Oak Ridge Fashions right now for the holiday giving season, and we hope this might give you a few good ideas. We look forward to seeing you.